Good morning, champions. My name is Shawn, and I'm coming to you live from the safe, isolated confines of Codename Entertainment Streaming Studio in beautiful British Columbia. With me today and for the future is my new best friend Lee.
Hello, hello.
And shout out to well to Dylan and Sasha who are helping co-produce and moderate today's stream. How is everybody doing this day? Ding dong, hello, Shawn. Already off the bat. Thank you. That meme is gonna forever live me down. That's stuck with me
It
forever.
will.
Yeah. How you doing this morning, Lee? How's it going?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to talk to you,
Oh,
and I'm glad that you opted to wear a different apron today.
I did.
So
Yeah, I wore my Cookie Monster one.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get started on our first champion.
Yeah. Let's get right into it. Oh man, you know what? That's bad. I actually didn't even have breakfast this morning. I got up, and just came here right away.
I'm about to have breakfast.
Oh. Uh-oh. All right, my code didn't save. 1 second. Let me fix that really quick. It is. That is not the code for today. It is. There we go. Boom. There we go. That's the new code. So we're best friends.
Aww.
Yeah. It felt appropriate after yesterday. So.
Well, I think that is the most appropriate, and I think it should always be that. Although I know that's not.
Just update it every time. Yeah.
Yeah, shout it from the rooftops.
We're best friends. Yeah. Anything exciting during the week, or just staying at home?
The excitement for me is when my baby will sleep through the night and we don't have to wake up and change him and feed him. And he's actually been super good about that. So just keeping safe inside, and he's being just such a sweet boy. It's really fun to just see all of the growth and development in front of our eyes. It's really great.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, Dylan's been commenting a lot about how his baby had one good night of sleep and then has never slept well since.
Yeah, that's the thing too, is you're gonna have something like, oh man, this might be the thing that works. Oh, fantastic, and then never again.
Yeah. Yeah, Mars, today's code gives you 2 gold supply chests because somebody in chat yesterday wanted supply chests. So I figured, hey, get you all prepped up for the weekend buffs, and get you going.
So we have any guesses as to who this is yet?
If someone guessed it right now, that would be crazy. Do you have any D&D? You ever tried? Have you guys been playing on Roll20 at all, or?
We've been playing on Discord more. My home game is on Mondays. I haven't been able to play for the last 2 sessions.
Oh.
And my swashbuckler is getting real antsy. So I'll probably play this week and really just do some really poor decision making, as I'm wont to do.
Yeah, I'm running a Descent into Avernus campaign with some friends.
Oh heck yeah!
Yeah, and they killed an MP. They killed a boss or a family member of someone they need to break into, and their plan was to skin him and put it on a skeleton they had found and just use that as like a puppet to try and get him into the compound. So
Hey,
yeah.
everything's cool. So they're gonna weekend at Bernie's.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, all right, like, high DCs to get the skin off, and they rolled really well, and I was like, God, dang it! It's like, all right, we're ending session because I need to figure out what to do next. Yes, Mars, it was horrifying because they were quite keen on it. They had found some skeletons in a dungeon that they managed to get control of, and they're using that as the base model.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. It's like I need like a week or two to figure this out, guys, because you guys are gonna puppet this and it's gonna be really awkward.
Yeah, I had a they told you about my necromancers.
Yep.
Still just so fun. Well, she had this thing where she just hated liches. Like, just hated the idea of them.
Oh, a necromancer that hates liches?
Yeah,
Weird.
like it's sort of a death is mine to control and not come back. I don't know. It was a weird. It was just kind of this weird thing where she didn't like people that cheated the thing that she had control over.
Yeah. Well, it's a weird break from the norm, right? Because generally you hear like every necromancer's goal is to become a lich at some point, right? So
Right. And I wanted to be. Wanted to break that mold.
yeah.
So when we killed this lich, I kind of gave my DM sort of a hard thing that he was like, okay, we'll talk about it next week. But I had her make a part of him into a wand.
Oh, part of the lich into a wand.
Yeah,
Oh, what? That's crazy.
yeah, yeah, the wand shaped thing. So,
Yeah.
um, so it was interesting, and it ended up being a really good wand that I used a lot. It's like a throwaway joke. Ended up being super helpful.
That's pretty good.
Mm.
Zeke's talking about a character he made for the campaign. It's a bugbear Kensai monk who uses a whip and a longbow. His melee attacks are a
Nice.
15-foot range. Yikes! But isn't like whips only do like a D4 or like a D6 damage, so it's not like
Right, but if
too...
it's, I mean,
Yeah,
does it
but
get
at
the
15
same?
feet, like yeah.
Does it get the same kind of monk weapon buff? Like, because I think monks are just awesome. I know open hand or like close hand, they get just their punches become crazy good. Does that also translate?
But as a monk, the whips do monk unarmed damage, so it'll go to a
Right.
D10,
Yeah.
yeah. But you kind of lose like your flurry of blows at that point, right? Because you don't have someone to actually physically punch because they're 15
Mm.
feet away. So
Yeah, but you
yeah,
don't lose your stunning strike.
yeah, yeah. 15-foot stun. Ugh, ugh, yuck. Puh.
The bane of DMs everywhere
Yeah,
amongst stunning
yeah.
strike.
My friend had this cool idea for a rogue barbarian. So there's like a specific type of dwarf where if you when you what was it when you take the dodge action, you can heal with a hit die. So
Whoa.
you get like that parapet of wound closure, and so then every time you heal with hit die, it heals like maximum or something, or get like a bonus to it. And then
Oh,
you
that
take
is
then
very cool.
you go a little bit rogue, so your what's it called? Your bonus action can be a dodge, and then you can attack.
Mm-hmm.
So every turn you're just like I dodge, I dodge, I dodge, and you just like you're just healing as a main frontline tank. It's disgusting. He
Oh
was explaining to
man.
me, and I was like, "You are evil."
I'm a little bit monkey and I'm a little bit rogue. No.
Yeah. Well, Bear Totem Barbarian just takes half damage from everything,
Mm-hmm.
right? So yeah, it was. He was explaining to me like go over the character sheet he had made, and I was like, you are, I hate you. I love this.
Yeah, I would love to see his DM explain what he thought.
Yeah, it's actually he's Dylan's DM. So
Oh,
yeah.
is this Dylan's character?
No. No, Dylan's DM and I used to work together at my previous job.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
So the flurry of blows I can do from 10 feet away because bugbears all have long reach built in. And I can stun from 15 feet away and then step into 10 feet in flurry. Ugh. That's not on my table, no. That's so gross. Ugh.
I saw in the stream, on the stream, I think a week ago, Dylan's Yuanti in one of his games,
Oh, yeah.
and he was talking about how just awesome and amazing those are. I've never gotten to play your character Yuanti. That would be interesting.
Yeah. We have like a lunchtime game here when we're in office, obviously.
Right.
And I have a Tabaxi. My first time using a Tabaxi.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
The whole
Do you have a?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. After you.
So like having like no disadvantage on like terrain is
Mm-hmm.
is amazing. Being able to just run circles around people when they can only move half speed is it's so great. And being a ranger on top of that, I haven't been hit yet.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Do you have a cool like Tabaxi name? Like
Yeah. It's
Sliver of Copper.
no, it's Snow on the Lake.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, I know, right?
that's a good one.
Yeah, I know, right? I love it. we all got like minis created for the character. We got the minis created. We used them like once or twice, and then it was like, all right, time to go. Time to not come to the office anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's just sitting on my desk here, like just waiting to be used.
What is Day in the Sun?
Day in the Sun. Ooh, that is really good actually. Oh, everyone's saying it's quality tabaxi naming. Thank you guys. Thank you. I put a lot of thought into it.
I was
really.
building a Tabaxi Trickster Rogue that I named Sliver of Copper.
Ooh. Flash us the character, Shawn. I don't have the mini right now. It's on my desk, and I don't want to like run out and grab it and come back. That'd be bad. TL Macing, if the code's 16 digits, you have to make sure it's turned into 16. Don't forget the exclamation mark at the end. Oh. Just going through chat here. Zeke has another character who's a halfling swashbuckler rogue sword bard. Ooh, rogue bard. Yeah, I guess it would have some pretty good energy. A lot of guesses for Regis as well for the champion. But, who knows what it is until the flip happens, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Could be.
With a question, chat, how do you keep the from burning the pancake? It's to not use fire breath potions.
Yeah, I have my hand under it, and I just do a little ray, like a touch of ray of frost, and I keep it.
Wait, Ray Frost is a cantrip, right? I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah. If you could make a cantrip, what do you think you would make?
If I could make a cantrip that does not already exist,
Yeah. Like if you had to create your own cantrip, like, what do you think it would be?
I mean, not burning pancakes is a pretty good one.
Like a temperature control kind of thing?
Honestly, it would be like soothe baby emotions, soothe child.
Yeah. It's like
spam it.
It's like calm emotions, but like at the lower level, it only affects like CR half and below. Mend burn, yeah.
What would your cantrip be?
Oh man. I don't. That's a tough. It's a tough because it's hard to like balance it to be because cantrips are something that you're supposed to practice all the time, and it'd be like not like the strongest thing in the world, but also not the weakest, but not like piddly.
Anybody in chat have a cantrip?
There's a couple of brush teeth cantrip. Man, that's just prestidigitation. That's all that is at that point.
Just a flurry of mage hands. It's just morning routine.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel like I'm not too sure. Like, there's a couple of things like if I could just always have like clean glasses all the time, that'd be great.
Defog.
Yeah, like defog would be great. When I used to work at McDonald's, like going in and out of the freezer would always fog my glasses up, so I'd walk out with like a stack of bun trays, and like I come out and all of a sudden I'm blind and I'm like walking through the back of the like all the kitchen area and being like, I can't see, get out of my way. Like, a fog machine cantrip, yeah. Ooh, Venser's Disc of Rain Protection, yeah, that'd be good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Mordecaian's pooper scooper for when you're walking your dog.
Yeah. But you could just mage hand that. There was TL Mason says there was an old cantrip that used to cause bee stings. Oh, ow! That's just like uncomfortable.
I saw something on Twitter that was something along the lines of if there was a cantrip that could just braid your hair. I thought that was great.
Yeah, I feel like at that point that's just kind of like a multi like. There's a lot of just multi mage hand things, right?
Yeah, flurry of mage hands.
Yeah, flurry of mage hands. Yeah, it's like that's a muscle wizard right there.
All right, we are about
quick
ready.
flip. Let's go.
Flip.
Go. Put your guesses in now, folks.
And away we go.
Flip, flip. Ooh, Regis. It's Pikachu. Orcalita, no. It's not.
No.
You're close, but no.
I choose him, though.
Yeah. Oh, the little, like, the smug smile is really good.
Thank you.
Sabrick says it's Julie Puff, as seen from above. Eric says the shading's really good.
Yeah, I was. It's always one of those things too, where anytime I flip one, I do have that little moment sometimes of like, ooh, I really like insert like the one thing,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I was happy with that shading. Cool. All right, let's move on to our next champion.
Yeah, Kirsten also says that it's, oh my god, perfection every time, good sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mela Aniane? Sorry if I mispronounced that. To build it in a mirror image is a sweet skill.
Thank you very much. We when you enter the Pact of the Griddle,
Yeah, Pack of the Griddle.
there are certain abilities that you do receive that are helpful. Backwards writing, skin that burns, and you just kind of deal with it. You don't take resistance to burn damage. It's really nice.
Yeah. So like especially when you have your hand like on the griddle, like on the thing, if you miss it a little bit, your hand's just gonna hit the griddle and get a little hot.
I have a towel here, but sometimes I get so involved in the line work I'm making that I don't pay enough attention, and then I really like the line I'm making, so I keep going.
You don't touch the actual griddle. Yeah.
You suffer for your art.
Yeah. Does the Orcalita says it comes with proficiency with spatula. Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Pact of the Griddle, a type of warlock? I think so.
Oh,
I'd call it so.
I've given all of our Dan Cakes artists, I've given them all character classes as to how their pancake artistry works.
Also, you've given classes to the other pancake artists?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like Dan is the wizard because he's just put in so much work and time and effort, and that's why his pancake skills are just so crazy. I did a very dark pact to become a pancake artist. That's why I'm Pact of the Griddle.
Yeah, so is Dan your patron?
The Griddle. The Griddle is actually a sentient. Yeah.
Ah, I getcha.
Then we've got the Sorcerer, who is Dana, because her just natural, talent
just
with
born
her,
with it.
Yeah, because she's also such a good illustrator as well. So she was just given that gift, and it came from nowhere. And then our artificer, Ben, he just makes all of our technology and streams and everything like that run so well too. I haven't given much thought to this though.
Not at all. No thought to this.
No, do I really want to cosplay a pancake warlock? Yeah.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah. Spatulas do like metal spatulas can do 1d6 and just slap people. I'm sorry I mispronounced this one. Fopkey has a question. Is there an eventual slowdown on gold chests when running free plays for a chest during events? The last 3 times I've run a free play for Ayla, I've gotten silver chests. It's especially irksome with them at 9 out of 10 gold chests for a purple. Well, every 4 events, every 4 like free plays you run, you're guaranteed a gold chest. So if you get 3 silver, that 4th one will be gold going forward. So and that's a competitive timer that you don't really see, but it'll be there every 4th one if you get 3 silver. So. Question: how do you not burn the pancake layers that have been on the griddle for so long?
I keep it at a reasonable temperature. Currently, I have it between 200 and 250. So it is cooking. It's just not going so heavily in that direction just because you really want to not have to sit with it for so long while you finish it. You want to be able to flip it within the next few moments.
Yeah.
But definitely if you're cooking pancakes as a just to eat pancakes, you're trying to get a bunch made, you definitely want to have it at a higher temperature. But when you're arting those pancakes, you keep it at a little bit lower and it won't burn, but it will cook completely through, so it's still delicious. You just have more time to play with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the timing's kind of a lot of the big thing here with cooking these kind of pancakes, right? So,
Yeah.
uh,
I mean,
eh,
if you're going whole ham on it, you definitely would just turn the heat almost off.
yeah. Eric has a question. It says, "Has Lee incorporated magical cooking into any of his D&D characters?"
I have definitely. I had yeah. My monk turned into he multi-classed into a blood hunter actually.
Oh, really?
He took a pact with Grozit, kind of
Ooh.
unbeknowing, like because he was very like trusting, and so he didn't really have a whole lot of like, well, why would someone want to take advantage of me going? But they have those kind of, as you're going with blood hunters, you kind of take on a trait of your patron, and his kind of lush nature of Grozit made him go into basically, I will do anything and everything to supply like the best food. So I would use our party funds to make sure that we had the best food. Like no, I don't think I've ever seen a thing where the food resulted in so much of the cost of a party. It's really fun.
Spending like a bunch of gold per day just to make sure you have like the best
Thousands.
rations. Yeah.
We were D&D rich until I got that, and then it was hey, we need to go on a quest to make up the funds that Ryukin just spent.
Yeah. Like, yeah, he's eating too much. We gotta go out and fight again. Burn off the
Well,
calories.
I would cook it for everything. And so I definitely would work with my DM, so that kind of a trade-off to that was that because of that, I was able to kind of almost do kind of alchemy. Also
Oh.
because the blood hunter stuff is I kind of made alchemical abilities. If I got really rare food, there was, it wasn't just a. I love a good disadvantage in those kind of games.
Yeah.
I love a bad roll. I love a bad stat.
Yeah. The Tabaxi I have is a very low. Has an 8 in his charisma, so he's just a bundle of just talk. Yeah. I had two questions from they're kind of the same thing from Orca Leader and from Eric. Sorry, not from Orca, from Dave the Aztec and Eric. People are asking, they want you to enumerate like Bob Ross for a couple minutes.
Well, see now, sometimes when you don't shave for a little while, you get these happy little whiskers. That's nice.
Happy little stubble.
My friend here.
I can hear Eric laughing in the stream, from the stream room.
Oh, sometimes you need a little bit more sleep. You get a little bit of bags under your eyes, but that's okay. We all need to work our best to feel our best.
10 out of 10
And
performance.
let's put a little bit of shine in those eyes. Yeah, that's good. Hello, friend. Can I stop now?
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, no.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. The peak of that was hearing Eric laughing like super loud through the wall. that made it the best. Yeah, question from Orca Leader. How many pancakes do you eat daily because of pancake art?
How many pancakes do I eat daily? Well, it also depends on just how frequently I can mix up some batter and do some work. Because if it's just for fun drawing, these days it's a little harder to get on the griddle just to get some practice in. Because I got a child that will not wait for daddy to be finished. But
I mean, what child does?
yeah, I'm just really excited for him to get old enough to know how cool a thing his dad does. Right now, he'll just get really excited when I mix batter.
Oh.
The sound of shaking the bottles. He's a big sound guy.
Oh, that's cool.
And he giggles, and it's just the most beautiful laugh. But but soon his diet, once we are comfortable with him eating it, his diet will consist of mostly pancakes.
Oh no. Sounds like a very balanced diet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dave the Aztec asks, Shawn, when are we going to see you give the griddle a go? Oh man, like it just making pancakes or by doing art on them? Because I don't have any of the tools for it. I don't know. Maybe one time. I don't know if I'd stream it. I might just take a video of it and put it up somewhere.
Nice.
If I try, or a picture of the art I make or something. I apparently have a lot of work to do. I have a lot to do this weekend. Apparently, I have to color one of the coloring sheets we have. I gotta make pancake art. Got a whole new game to play. Like, oh, so busy. Dark Dragon asks, do you thin or thicken the batter to make it work better with art?
Definitely, I will thin the batter. The batter is a lot thinner than you would normally use, just partly because you want to get the control over it. So you don't want it to be completely watery. I always suggest along the lines of kind of like a ketchup consistency.
Oh, yeah.
Because you want to be able to have control over it while also not having it just spill out of the bottle. Mm-hmm. So kind of put it in a bottle, squeeze it, and as you're churning it, let out a little air and keep it steady so you kind of create a bit of a vacuum in there, suction.
Mm-hmm.
And basically you'll get the consistency you want, you'll get the control you want, and it's really just a lot of fun once you feel like you have some control over what you're doing. When you're getting to that point where you're trying to make some really intricate things and your batter is just kind of leaking out of your bottle, that can be sad, but it is just so...
That sounds really frustrating as well. Like you're trying to draw something and all of a sudden the batter just like spills and like coats everything.
It's not the best. It's not the best feeling, but there's nothing that compares to the feeling of flipping a pancake that you made and it's the pancake you wanted it to be. That's just so nice to just feel that sense of like, oh man, I wanted this to be what it was. And it was.
I did what I wanted to do, yes. Yeah.
But what's also... Yeah?
Sorry, go ahead.
What's also really cool, though, is you've got sometimes where you think that something was a total mistake and it's not going to come out right, but because of some unholy pact, you find that you find that it works out really better than you expected because it has this kind of look to it that you didn't anticipate. But it cooked correctly. It cooked the way it needed to.
Oh, that's good, yeah. By some unholy pact, everything worked out fine. Ribbits Malarkey asks, any bacon pancakes? Okay, that, ever since we decided to kind of start this show, that, like, making bacon pancake song has been stuck in my head, like, for weeks. I can't unhear it.
I have made that pancake, actually, too.
Oh, really? Oh, my God. Oh. I found a version of it, I talked about this yesterday, I found a version of it where it's the same song just in a bunch of different languages, and hearing it in different languages just is funny. It's great. Just like the different nuances in the words and how it's like trying to match the same rhythm. It was really good. Moo Cuddle Cow asks, question, can I teach my 3D printer to do this?
I mean, that's how you get a Skynet situation.
Yeah. That's...
Do you want Skynet? Because that's how we get Skynet.
By teaching it to make 3D pancakes? Or make character pancakes, yeah. I mean, I feel like you'd almost like ruin it by putting all having a filter to put through the pancake batter. I'd be worried about that.
That's true.
Yeah. Like those things, like, while they're not as expensive as they used to be, they're still pretty expensive.
Yeah, I do. My DM got a 3D printer though, and it was so cool to just be like, "Oh, and here's the monster you're fighting."
Yeah, I've been on the fence of getting one for a really long time. But I don't have a spot really to put it, and they get pretty loud too, right? From my understanding.
His wasn't so bad. It took a really long time to.
Oh yeah, yeah. It takes like hours to print something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we the ones we got for our campaign here, we got done at the university here at UVic, and they have it costs like $6 to print like 5 minis. So I was like, that's super cheap. Like, no, we'll take it.
All right. So what are our guesses on this one?
Let's see here. People are saying Paulton, Hitch, Jim, Shandy or Jim, Paulton, Walnut. Oh, those are from a while ago. Yeah, I think Paulton. Yeah, Jim. I got a couple Jims. Paulton. No more Jim. So you got a variation this time. And it's not just the one from last time. Michael USA asks, Shawn, maybe Lee could decorate eggs next week so you could be excited to eat them. Wow.
Oh.
No.
Now I feel like I have to.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Margaret could color in Celeste blueberry lemon pancakes. What is it? Easter's this weekend, isn't it? So.
I think it's Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we were gonna do eggs, I think that now would be the best time to do eggs, to like draw it on eggs. But
Well, I'm glad that you asked and I reached down.
yeah. Jacob, I never remember how to pronounce. So my friend Jacob's in chat as well, and I never remember how to pronounce his username, and it gets me every time. It's like Sikogo. For shading, do you just use the same color but cook it longer?
There is a technique that is heat toning. It's a different process to kind of get it done. With this, I actually will take my icing gel food coloring and make different gradients of the color. So like I have, 1 drop of this color in a tube will make a really light silver. 2 drops a darker gray, more black. And there's one champion that is coming up that has a color that I had to kind of go a little bit outside the box for, and I'm really hoping that I nailed the combo. To be continued on that.
Yeah.
So that's actually a really fun part is mixing up colors, especially if it's a color that needs a little bit of attention, a little care, just to make sure that it matches. Because there's nothing that feels better than looking at it and going, "Oh my gosh, that is the color I needed it to be," and it's not just red.
Yeah. Have you ever mixed a color and been like, "This is gonna be perfect," and then made it, and been like, "That's not what I wanted it to be."
Yeah. Basically, with that is if you're cooking a really light color, purples, blues, greens.
Yeah.
And it does get a little bit too hot, it will warp that color a little bit. All right, ready for the flip.
Flip. Oh, drum roll.
This one's a little bit big, so I'm going to help it.
Be a little careful with it. Ooh, it's Paulton. I can see it. It was really close between Paulton and Jim. So, good guesses, guys. Good guesses. Oh. Eric says, wow. Yeah, the stubble looks really good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah, you said you had mentioned last week that those spots were kind of hard to do because of the layering.
They can be. They can be because the stubble on someone can be such a character-defining trait.
Yeah. And
overdoing or underdoing can look like acne. Can it can be a challenge to match what you want it to look like. But with his hair being so dark, it actually made it
easier.
For me, yeah, it was a little easier to kind of hit that mark.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh wow, that Paulton was huge.
Yeah, that was pretty big. Paulton's got a big head, apparently.
Well, he thinks very highly of himself.
Yeah.
Barts.
C. Chogo, I got it that time. Thanks, Jacob. Says the stubble and the beard shading looked amazing. Krobit said, "Holy poggers." Oh, good. Good old Twitch terms. Poggers. Kirsten says, damn, this is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Shall we make a pancake?
Is that what we're doing here? Is that what we do in the show?
I hope so, or
Yeah.
I am in the wrong room.
Yeah, whoa, wait a minute.
Like, that's great, but this is supposed to be a history report.
Yeah. Did you not read the book I signed for homework? Come on. Eric asks, which song is better, making bacon pancakes or toss a coin to your witcher? Ooh.
Considering I have multiple versions of Toss a Coin to Your Witcher on my playlist. Ugh,
Yeah.
I like it so much.
Yeah, I mean, like, Toss a Coin to Your Witcher is very much objectively the better song musically. I like making bacon pancakes because it's just a funny, stupid song. And like, have you heard? There's like someone did a remix to it to Beyonce's New York, and it fits so well. Like, I can't even like begin to describe it. It was amazing. Mars has a question. If you were to imagine each of these pancakes had a specific flavor, what would they be this week? So what do you think? If Regis had a flavor, what do you think he would taste like?
Well, definitely has that smug look, so probably like boysenberry.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just that concept of like, what even are you? I'm a berry. I'm the best berry. Got to go to Knott's Berry Farm to get me, but darn, am I good.
Yeah.
Paulton would be pretty icy.
Pretty icy.
Well, this is with the black hair, it's his Strahd kind of vibe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because didn't he start out having like blonde?
I'm not sure. I did not listen to that one at all. So. Oh. Dave the Aztec asks, Lee, how many bottles of colored batter do you use for a show like this?
Let's see. It depends really how varied the colors are throughout. Because as much as I've asked them so much to choose their boosted champions based on a color scheme, it doesn't always pan out. But really, so yeah, if I have a lot of different colors throughout the champions, then it's gonna be more. For the most part, we're looking at 3 tones for facial shading for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Eye color, if it's a different color than some of that tone, then that's also an affecting port. I'd probably say 5 to 6 per. Although I do get to reuse some of those for other cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a lot of Havlar and Makos thoughts in chat here. And because of the horns, does kind of give it away a little bit.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah. We have like what, 4 tiefling characters? So it's pretty small guess.
I'm still proud of you all for your guesses.
God Scream out, A-U-T, out. Is your color just color, or does it add taste too?
So it's an icing gel food coloring. So it adds a little bit of sweetness because it is sugar based.
Yeah.
But it really doesn't have a big impact on the flavor. Because it's not strawberry and things like that.
It's just sugar, right?
For the most part, yeah.
Oh, Eric's got a follow-up question. Which song is better, Making Bacon Pancakes or Nyan Cat? Definitely Nyan Cat.
Sing it for me.
I am not singing it.
Oh, well, you'll sing Making Bacon Pancakes. But you
Making Bacon Pancakes is... Yeah, I will sing that because it's got actual words to it rather than...
I got you to do it.
Yeah, you did. Oh no, I fell for your trap.
Ha!
Incoming mutant. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate it. That's rude. I did. I'm not doing it again.
And it was wonderful.
Wonderful. Oh. Let's see, more guesses. Eric got it again. Sing it, Shawn. Sing the end cat. No.
Dance, Shawn.
Dance, monkey. Now sing. I'm not singing anymore. I did the one. Don't peer pressure me like this, guys. I don't like it.
I'm just saying the cool kids are singing Yak Cat.
Well, why aren't you singing it?
I'm unfamiliar with it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He said.
Full of knowing, yeah. Singer talk like pop. Like, coming from Eric, I feel like it's like I have to do it. It's like, hey, you don't do it, you're gonna have your 101, and we're gonna bring that up. That's gonna be a doc, docking points for you.
I mean, it couldn't hurt to sing.
Yeah, it would. It would hurt people's ears. Separate asks, karaoke stream when? Well, if it's just between me and Margaret, probably never. or maybe during Extra Life when everything's free.
Like here's the thing. There is no never. Come on. When are you guys gonna do a pancake stream?
Yeah.
Never. Well,
that's true. Okay, you know I can. That is a very valid point. But I mean, like, I will not one point in my life that I go, I should do a pancake stream, or we should be on a pancake stream. It's a weird thought.
my life is full of we should be on a pancake stream.
I can do vocals on Extra Life for Rock Band, but we'll have the mic on for isolated vocals. Oh no, I play drums on Rock Band. I don't sing on Rock Band.
Those kind of games where you have to like keep time and
Like rhythm games.
follow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that is.
Are you good at them or not?
I am not good.
Oh, really?
What's the other thing? Bad?
Is that the word
That's
for
the
it?
one. That's the one. Bad at them.
I love rhythm games.
Oh, I'm embarrassingly so bad.
Yeah, I got pretty good at Rock Band. There was like when it had come out and was like the big fad at that time. I was like I'd come home from work and that's all I would do was play Rock Band like hours and hours a day. I probably broke like 2 or 3 drum sets fully, like just by like the amount of like hits and like the dents in them. You'd see like the pad would just be like curved in from all the hits. Question: if not a pancake stream, then is there a stream that Shawn was expecting / hoping to do? Oh man.
Ooh, I like it.
No, I don't think at any point did I think I would like stream at all. Like, I don't know. It's never like if it'd just be like maybe like a gaming one, but probably wouldn't be anything special or above and beyond everything else, right? So, yeah, streaming was not something that I was like, oh, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna like make my name in the Twitch world and compete for the top spot. That was not like a thing I wanted to like do. My sister was streaming for a little while, and she got decent popularity, but she has since stopped.
What did she stream?
She was streaming like League and just like party games and just fun games like that. So, like,
Well,
I feel like Twitch was one of those things where like if you didn't get into it like right away, like getting into it now is very difficult because the market is so flooded.
Pancakes seem to be
Yeah, pancakes are
pretty hot.
doing pretty good now. Yeah, not gonna lie. Let's go through chat here. Kirsten's, I can sing, but I don't like playing a bard, which my DM wants me to. Oh yeah, I think that's the kind of thing, like people who are singing or musically like inclined for like D&D. People like, oh, you shouldn't be a bard because you can sing or play instruments, right? It's like, yeah, but I don't want to like do that. Like, I think the point of D&D is to like break away from that.
Plus, I mean, I would totally be more of like a storytelling bard.
Yeah.
You know, gather round as I tell you the tale.
Yeah. Garwick says, depending on what you're doing, if you're just generic streamer 234, 234, 231, it's going to be hard. Yeah. Mars says, storytelling, you say. Don't take his gig. Because he is the storyteller Mars.
Ah.
Yeah. He used to like go on. He used to actually tell stories on Twitch, and like read books.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I listened to part of that podcast that you were on, Mars.
Now I need to.
Yeah. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. Just the D. Dungeon. I don't know. Mars or Dylan. What was the name of that podcast? I should know this because we're partnered with them. Perhaps you can make pancakes on... Oh, difficulty class. Thank you. That's it, yeah. Yeah, episode 42, difficulty class. Go listen to it. Mars was on it. It was great. I've listened to half of it so far, I think. About half. Eric's asking maybe I should make pancakes on TikTok. Oh, boy.
Do you use the TikTok a lot?
I am on it all the damn time, and I hate it. It's like one of those things like, I need to go do something. You know, I'll do it in a little bit. I'm just going to browse TikTok for a little bit. And then, like, 4 hours go by. And I'm like, what am I doing with my life?
I guess you can kind of tell that I don't use it because I called it the TikTok.
Yeah. You kids use the TikTok?
Oh, you're using the TikTok, eh?
All right, I bet you go over there and you're talking, and you just have a good old time, don't you?
In my day, we just repeated ourselves a bunch.
Yeah. Yeah, TikTok is just a different version of Vine, yeah. I know. Like, my girlfriend likes to film TikToks, so I have unfortunately been designated as the camera person most of the time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I think it's for Christmas. Yeah, for Christmas, I got her one of those, like, ring lights with the camera, with a phone stand in it. So now I don't have to do anything. We just set it up, and she puts her phone in there, and I'm free to leave.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Baby ILLYG 2000 says, this pancake stream and coloring page just gave me an idea. For Halloween, you should have a champion pumpkin carving contest. That is an amazing idea.
Mm-hmm.
We will keep that one. That's stolen, not patent pending.
It's just something so nice and relaxing about pancake art. Even when you're doing it on a stream, a bunch of people watching, judging, always watching.
Always watching.
It's just relaxing. I don't know. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the hours I've put into it, but it's a real low pressure feel. Just.
Well, I guess you can almost like, depending on your skill level, you can almost like turn your brain off a little bit and just like let your hand do what it knows it's supposed to do.
It really helps to turn the brain off.
Yeah.
Luckily, my brain turns off by default. So.
Yeah, I can hear that. I can follow with that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, turning off the brain is like super easy. And just like sitting there and being like, okay, I can just work. Crazy Matt Captain says, what do the Havlar drawings do for the possible extra chests? I've been distracted a lot helping my mom this week. I think that's a smart question. Dylan, do you know when that's supposed to be? I think my guess is sometime next week, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, we'll get back to that one. Eric asks, do your abilities, Lee, making pancakes translate to carving great pumpkins?
You know, I feel like of a lot of the mediums, like someone's like, oh, so you must do tattoos, and it's not even close. But I do think that it would translate into pumpkin carving and vice versa. I would need practice because just like with pancake art, I probably won't be good at it right away. But I haven't carved a pumpkin in so long.
Yeah, neither have I. I'm not much of like a holiday person. Whereas my girlfriend is very opposite in holidays all the time.
Oh, I love holidays. Okay, so I got one for you.
Okay.
D&D spell. It's you and chat. A D&D spell. But you have to change one word of it to pancake.
Ooh. Mordekainen's Magnificent Pancake.
This is a good one.
Yeah. And it just creates the best pancake that you've ever eaten. And it would give you advantage on wisdom saves and heal you for a bunch.
I like power word pancake.
I just imagine this like portal opening and a pancake that like flies through and like just slaps somebody in the face.
Yeah, but then feeds a village.
And then feeds a village, yeah. We're getting let's see here. Pancake Strike. That's good.
What would Pancake Strike do you think?
Probably like a almost like a weaker version of Power Word Pancake. It's just a smaller pancake. 10 Sears Floating Pancakes.
Nice.
That was good. That was good.
Pancake of Many Things.
Well, that's not a spell though. That's the deck of many things, right?
The deck of many pancakes.
Yeah, deck of many pancakes. Yeah, each pancake you eat gives you something different happens. This Trontonians is Mel's Minute Pancakes. That one's there's like floating little pancakes around your head that you can like pick and eat.
Dancing pancakes.
Yeah, dancing pancake. Yeah. Let's see here. Pancake Rebuke instead of Hellish Rebuke. You get slapped and pancakes just fly out from you.
Ready for the flip?
Well, ready for the flip.
Ha!
Hoo-yah! Ooh, yeah, man. That is Havilar. Yay. All the little hairband. Yay. Sorry, Tasha's Hideous Pancakes. Yeah. Oh, God, no.
Oh. Well, Lee's pancakes are not hideous. They're delicious.
They are. That is
Tasha,
true.
she cuts corners.
she cuts corners. She uses the wrong icing sugar in it.
Yeah, if we were changing with the word waffle, then it would make more sense.
Yeah. Saber says Mage Pancake. That summons a pancake you can manipulate at will with the dexterity of a pancake.
Pancake hand.
Yeah, pancake hand. Yeah.
That's just an unfortunate situation.
Yeah, another pancake hands. Yeah.
If your handle's made of pancake, would you eat it?
Leoman's Magnificent Breakfast. Produce pancakes. Yeah, no, that's a good one. Yeah.
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 Use pancakes and syrup.
Mel's Pancake Bolt. Spiritual Pancake. Hero's Pancake.
Cast those good pancakes.
Yeah. I think a lot of the spells you just change to pancake, like Wish or like Polymorph.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's just all gone. Zone of Pancake.
Ooh. Pancake of Truth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can feed somebody and they have to tell the truth for an hour and they wouldn't know.
They'd know. They just want to tell the truth.
Yeah. Oh, I'll look at the spell list now. Big Beef Imposing Pancake. Arcane Gate or Arcane Pancake. Pancake Gate.
Pancake armor, but what do you think your AC would? You would have no effect to AC.
Yeah. As a bonus action, you can rip off a piece of it and eat it and heal it for a 1d6. You just rip off a piece of your armor and eat it. But that would lower your AC a little bit. Let's see here, any other questions? Oh yeah, sorry. The Crazy Matt Captain. The Havlar coloring sheets are due by Monday. For each extra 25, will increase the quality of the community code. And then Phantasmic Ghosts says, speaking of pumpkins, we now have a Flaming Skull familiar. Can we get a pumpkin familiar with flaming eyes for next Halloween to go with it? Ooh. That's a neat idea. I can pass it along, but no promises. And that chat's just like full of like pancake spells.
What are they? I want to hit me with them.
Prismatic Pancake. Oh,
ooh, yeah.
That one's good, yeah. Scorching Pancake. Pancake Bolt. Oh, Power Pancake, we did that one. Pancake Familiar. Oh. Fine pancake.
Fine pancake. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a good one. Widowgas web of pancakes. Helium pancake. Summon pancake 9. Is that Pathfinder? I think that's Pathfinder. Oh, pancake the dead. Ray of pancake. Pancake guardian. Gust of pancake. Create or destroy pancake. Oh no.
I think that's just a mouth.
Yeah. Just walk into like a pancake event and like, destroy pancake, destroy pancake. What do you think a pancake-based like campaign would be?
A pancake-based campaign.
Yeah.
I mean, a band of traveling pancake artists who also created pancakes. In a world where waffles run rampant.
Yeah. Pancakes have come and have shown up to steal the thunder.
I think it'd probably be a pretty bard-heavy campaign.
Yeah. Trying to think of what like a pancake road would be like. So you go to eat a waffle, but then you look away for a second and come back, it's a pancake there.
We're gonna need a bigger plate.
Eric says we should write that up for DM's Guild. It's a pancake themed adventure. Yeah, yeah. Kizzy, it's very much a Food Wars campaign, yeah. Evil Emperor is her absorb pancake. Oh, that's good. Do you think there'd be like an elemental plane of pancake? Where it have its own like like own its own like realm of just pancakes.
That would be awesome.
Alright. What kind of guesses do we have here for?
What's really fun for me though is what I hear a lot of times is, oh man, all this talk of pancakes is making me hungry. Well, for me, I get to sate that need as soon as I'm done.
Yeah, I'm actually getting pretty hungry now. I should have had breakfast before I showed up. Would have been a smart idea.
I would share these pancakes with you, but
Yeah.
they are mine.
Oh no. 10 points of pancake damage.
I actually I made a character sheet because there was remember a while back when they had the art community was doing their pancake character, or not pancake, I'm sorry, their art character sheets. Like they create their own character sheet and post it with their own art, but they had like the template.
Oh, I think I've seen that. They have like a custom sheet around their character.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I took that and I made entirely out of pancake a character sheet for a breakfast mancer named Sir Pan of Cake.
Sir Pan of Cake.
His stats were not great.
Oh, I bet.
Except charisma was 20.
Ooh, nice.
Everything else was like 0.
Silent Guy asks, did Lee do window coloring before starting the pancakes?
Like painting on windows?
I think so. Or they're kind of like drawing on windows and stuff.
Oh, not particularly. I did a lot of I was a big, if I'm in school, I'm not paying attention. I'm just doodling in my notebook. I have a lot of doodle. I actually, I'm not super proud of it, but I'm also a little proud of it. I was a teaching assistant for my Spanish teacher. I had Spanish 2 with him.
Oh, yeah?
And I was a Spanish 1 teaching assistant, and he would always leave his Spanish 2 tests out on his desk.
Oh, no.
So I was a guy that always doodled. So I would doodle, and I would do a little comic where it was the fight was the hero was always fighting the villain who was basically speaking in Spanish and so it was like the question and the answer was just in the comic strip. So when we were taking the test, I would straight up just have that out. Like I wouldn't be discreet about it. I would just have one of my I'm the guy that doodles out.
I took Spanish in high school. It was good. It was weird because I was like in Canada you kind of have to be like you're a little forced to take French in like middle school and like in elementary school, and then in high
Mm-hmm.
school we had the choice to either continue with French or take another language. So me being like I didn't like French, I took Spanish, which they're different wording, but it's very very similar. So I like Spanish a bit more than French.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't remember any of it. I know. I think I know. I still like know like a little, very very little bit of like just like the I am, and like that's it.
I remember a pretty good amount.
No.
I live in Arizona though too, so it's helpful to speak Spanish a little bit.
Oh, okay. Michael USA asks Lee, what did pouring Canadian maple syrup on Sir Pan of Cake do? Did you get a
He
bonus
actually
or
no, he
negative?
had a thing about that actually. He had an ability where it would I think it casts slow on your opponent.
So pouring syrup on yourself would cast slow.
Well, he threw syrup at it. Pouring it
Gotcha.
on yourself would, I mean, that's just giving up because now you're too good. You're just like, oh, maybe we shouldn't eat that living pancake. Yeah, but it's covered in syrup.
Now we have to.
Oof. Well, it was a good adventure while it lasted, buddy.
Yeah.
Now
Goodbye,
get
Sir
inside
Pan
with
of Cake.
Tum-Tum.
Sacrifice for the greater good. Nope. Eric says, Lee, you should know that Aaron Evans, the author who created Havlar, says that your pancake was amazing.
Aw, thank you.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh man. Shishi ATL, XIXIATL, asks, Lee, are you wearing a tool shirt? The symbol on the arm looks familiar.
I was like, oh my gosh, how could someone possibly know? Yeah, so I am. There was a concert that came through here, and someone was like, hey, will you buy 3 tool shirts for me? I'll get you back. And they were expensive.
Oh yeah, it was a band
And
T-shirt, man, right? So
yeah. So I said, okay, because it's one of those things. If it's not gonna break me to lose that money, then I'm not gonna just be like, oh yeah, I don't trust you, so no. I mean,
yeah.
I basically did it with the thought of like, oh, hopefully this doesn't bite me in the butt. It did bite me in the butt.
But hey,
Now
you
I
got
have.
3 tool shirts.
I know exactly. I'm not upset with that part, but it
Yeah.
was one of the greatest because you couldn't. They had a big thing about you cannot have your cell phones out. Like you can get kicked out
Really?
if
Wow.
you. And everyone was so upset. And then the show started, and oh my gosh, I got it. Like okay, I'm really glad that I did not have my phone out during this because it would have really. It would have been a big deal. Like I was glad to be present during the whole thing.
Oh
to
yeah.
take
Yeah,
pictures.
I'm
or
not a
tweets or
I'm not a
whatever.
big fan of like having my phone out at concerts. It feels like it ruins the experience. Like you're focusing on your phone and not on the actual like event.
Yeah, you're focusing on letting people know you were at the
Yeah, I feel like it's a very okay boomer thing.
event.
Gigi Atol says yes, they knew that it was the thing, and it's their favorite band by far. They've seen them 5 times. Wow. I imagine Tool concerts are like pretty expensive too, right?
Yeah, well, it was the greatest gift was my friend's dad had suite tickets. So like $1,000, like thousands to get the suite for this like place. And Tyson, my best friend, he was actually here in the stream last week for a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he took Ashley and I with him as his guests, and it was the first date night that Ashley and I had been able to have since Miles was born. So it had some extra special,
Oh
like,
yeah, like time away.
just time not to be holding a baby that would not be on his own at all.
Yeah,
Now he's better at playing by himself. So.
that's good.
Yeah.
ZZ ATL. I gotcha. Okay, I'll know that for later. Michael USA asks, Shawn, how do you play Idle Champions at cons without focusing on your phone? That's a fair point. But you don't. You focus on the music. What was your first concert?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, no, who else am I talking to right now?
Are you talking to Eric? My first concert was Jerry Cantrell and Metallica.
Ooh.
98.
Oh, 98, wow. I was a wee lad.
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
I've seen Jerry Cantrell a couple of times. Alice in Chains is one of my favorite bands of all time, and I credit so much of that to Jerry.
Oh.
You know, so yeah, and his solo albums, they were awesome.
My first was a Slipknot concert.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was the first and only time in Victoria, and I got super lucky and managed to be at the very, very, very front, like right at the cage before the actual stage.
Oh crap!
Yeah,
That's
it was
awesome.
like like I remember like after it finished, I remember walking out and it just started raining, and I feel like you could see the steam coming off, because like obviously like, you know, being like 2 feet away from a mosh pit, it's like super tight and warm and like it's super hot, and like coming out into the rain was just like one of the most like relaxing experiences I've ever like had in my life.
Relaxing?
Yeah, it's just like the kind of like the calmingness of like I just experienced like a fantastic show.
Oh,
And then the
after.
feeling of like, and afterwards, yeah, like the rain hitting you was like, oh god, this is like amazing.
I was gonna say, I don't think I'd ever think about like, oh, I was at a I was at a Slipknot concert, and boy, it was relaxing.
Yeah. Well, it's a relaxing in a different way, right? Like, yeah, have you ever had that moment like you're like at the concert, you look to your right, and there's a guy there, and he looks to his left, and you guys start make eyes, and you're like, we're best friends in this one moment. Just so you know, like right now, we're best friends, and we're gonna sing together.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that's a good point.
Yeah. I think I've seen Slipknot 2 more times after that, because I've gone down to California to go to Knotfest. Knotfest was really fun. A lot of people in chat are saying they've gone and seen Tool. Firebird Tops was their first ever concert with Phil Collins. Nice.
That's my bucket list.
Or to see a Phil Collins concert.
Yeah.
He apparently toured last year.
You go, no, I know. I didn't get to go to it. He was here that October, I believe.
Ah, so close.
You can ask Greg Tito. We had a conversation through tweets a few weeks ago, and he sent me the live in Berlin, like the 93 or 90, so between 92 and 94 concert.
Oh yeah.
And that was just, that was peak Phil Collins.
Peak Phil Collins, yeah.
My mom instilled in me a great love for Phil Collins.
Did you grow up kind of listening to that kind of music then? Like the Phil Collins and...
Oh yeah, Phil Collins, a lot of Al Jarreau.
Ah.
Yeah. I worked at a pizza place where they had an Al Jarreau CD in the jukebox, and I would go in there and just play Spain on loop the whole time people were there. My coworkers didn't love me for it.
I grew up with such weird music. My dad was very into like 80s dance, like techno.
Nice.
And my mom was very into country and gospel. Yeah. So I have distinct memories of driving, getting a ride to middle school with my mom and my sister, and then them singing "This Kiss" by Faith Hill. Like, because it was on the radio every morning.
Yeah.
Every morning, and I hate that song. So like just driving to school and hearing that every day was just like, I'm gonna lose it. Just stop driving. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna take my CD player and I'm gonna walk to school.
Yeah, these feet are walking to school.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh man. Orca Leader says their first concert was Dragon Force. That's oof. That's crazy. That'd be a crazy concert. Uh-oh, ready for a flip?
We are very close.
Quick, get guesses in. Who do you think it is? I really want to put googly eyes right there. Oh no! Don't do it. Oh no!
All right, well, here we go. Ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Whoop-a-ya!
Ooh, it's Nayeli. So that makes what? Nayeli, Paulton, Havilar, and Regis. One more.
Actually, you know what? I think we're doing so well on time.
We're going pretty quick, yeah.
I'm gonna throw in a surprise 6th pancake.
Dun dun dun. A 6th pancake.
Or a 6th character.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of like that. Yeah, that one came out really well. That one did.
Yeah, I was happy with that one.
Yeah. Mara says it looks like it was straight out of a comic book.
Oh, thank you.
It's not a 6th buff. Just
No,
just
it's not a
pancake.
6th buff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw out a 6th character.
Yeah.
To. However, first I will put in.
Do we want to finish the buffs first?
Yeah,
or then?
absolutely. That's
Okay.
what I'm doing. First.
All right.
We are getting the last boof. And also the color that I mixed that I talked about earlier.
Mm. Boo for president, yeah. Well, there isn't actually a GE this weekend. The extra bit this weekend is actually a feat for this champion. So I'm not gonna spoil it. So once Lee's done this character, we can go over the feat. ZZATL asks, Lee, do you play Idle Champions?
I do. I've gotten more into it of late, for sure. I had it actually when it first launched.
Ooh, bring it way back.
I played it. Yeah, I got it then, and it's a lot of fun, and it's really nice to just be able to kind of set it and forget it for a while.
Yeah.
To kind of not have to, because I don't have, what's that thing? Time to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
My attention is pulled so often, so it's nice to be able to kind of set up my formation, and kind of get that going there. What I remembered a lot is that Minsk just hammered on my team. Like my team, he just did so much damage. When he'd come in, he just.
Well, I mean, that's what Mince does, right? He's like one of the big DPSs.
Yeah, it was real helpful.
Yeah. So when I started during when Jim was released, so I actually did not use Minsk at all, really. So I ended up using Jim Dark Magic quite a bit because he fit with what I had, and then I got Zorbu, and then whew. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing is I did not yet really had the chance to play with a ton of I've got the Force Gray characters, the first ones, like Calliope and
like Hitch and Tyrrell. Yeah.
I have gotten to kind of to mess with them.
Yeah.
But what I'm grateful for is my new best friend, Shawn. I'm going to have you on stream so you can't take it back.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. You're going to show me how to play this game a little more. You're going to tell me a little bit more about some ideal optimization things.
Oh, those questions are always really tough because it really just depends on like the champions you have. There's no like blanket statement of like, hey, like this is what you should have at all times. That's not the case.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, there's so much. I meant more just kind of the things to think about when you're making it, and it doesn't have to be.
Oh yeah.
You will be helping me in the days to come.
Well, Margaret and I are having a formation off in the next little bit. Yeah, we've been debating on who has the better formations. So we're gonna post it in the L Champions Discord at some point. Probably I'm assuming some point next week, and we're gonna debate on whose formation is better and more optimized.
But now, like you said, isn't that for what you're trying to achieve?
Yeah, it's not so much like who can get the furthest. I think we're just gonna like make a formation and put it in the formations on our section on Discord, and just debate like what we could have done better, and see, and they have like a community vote. Yeah, I'm not tiebreaker karaoke. No. Work with optimized for what? We're not sure yet. We're gonna work out the details. Probably sometime next week. I assume it's
Optimized
going to
for
be
dancing.
for dancing. And Zeke says, "I can't wait to tear apart both of your formations." Yeah. I think I've gotten decent. I'm pretty good. We're getting a lot of Keelik or Ashara guesses, which I mean that's fair. You don't really have a lot of. Oh my god, what are they called?
Aarakocra?
Yeah, that's it. My head was just like, they're bird people. They're bird people. It's like, that's no. There's a name for them. It's Howard the Duck. That's it. You got it on the head.
Got it.
Yeah. Oh, we did have Keelik last weekend too. So, oh, I wonder who it is. Yeah. Some more questions. No more questions. You guys have any questions? Lee, do you have any questions? Gee, Lee, what was your very first D&D campaign?
It's my home game. The first one was with a monk named Ryukin Akuma.
Wow.
Very
Street Fighter. Okay.
Uh-huh. And it was spelled Ryuken.
Yeah.
Akuma. I mean, it was purposefully right on there. And it was funny because we were talking, my first campaign, and obviously, like, I really was excited and ready to start telling the story. But then it's like the backstory stuff. They were like, okay, so where is he from?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh man, I don't know about that part yet. I don't know. It's TBD right now. So then it became immediately the island of Tabidi.
The island of Tabidi. That's good. Yeah, my first hit was also a monk. I think I fell into the drow monk. Ooh. That everyone does in the beginning.
Do they?
It's a thing I saw online for a while. Was like a lot of people starting characters were just a drow monk because like the stats worked out really well for a monk. I don't remember anything. I don't remember his name or anything. The only thing I remember is that we were in like this like underground dungeon, and I got knocked unconscious from spiders, like turn 2.
I just remember building that choosing what I chose was such a process because, man, I looked at so many things like I was for sure going to be a dragonborn fighter, and then I was for sure going to be all these different things because I just wanted to do all of it. It was so cool. And what I ended up doing is spending a lot of time with my friends over at WebDM. And they do their videos are so cool about just kind of like, here is a class and here are some things, some ways to play it and some things to think about. And what does it mean with, the backstory and the lore and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I watched so much of that catalog, and I just decided that a monk would be a lot of fun. And I didn't want to be like a super heavy spellcaster for my first character, because I knew that I was gonna have to juggle a lot of things to remember.
Now that I've actually played the game a bunch, I love spellcasting. Being able to control a battlefield and make things happen the way you want it to. It's such a rewarding feeling.
I just when you get really high level too, though, uh, the spell DC, like the spell saves that these people are doing against you, like I just found like spell saves were impossible for my wizard to
Oh,
really
yeah.
nail. Like no one failed them at higher levels, so it's like
Yeah.
good
That
thing
can
I
be a
have
little frustrating because like, a lot of things
zombies.
seem to be like con or wisdom based, and like monsters will generally have really
Mm-hmm.
high con or at least a decent wisdom, right? So
They're hardy.
yeah. So yeah, that got the whole like save and fail things for wizards was really frustrating.
Sure.
Yeah. I had a bard that was very like trying like very controlly with like, but he had luck and just would run over
Mm-hmm.
people. So I don't like what you rolled. Yeah, do it again. Like, you're gonna hit me. Yeah, you can reroll that. Oh, okay, cutting words that too. Like just you don't come near me.
Actually, you know what? No, that is not true. My first campaign was very
Oh,
short-lived. I realize it. Is my first campaign, we had a DM who's like, the first thing he said was, "I'm gonna tell you this. I don't really like magic in D&D, so
what?
So he's like, so I really don't recommend it." And I was like, well, I want to use this bard. And he's like, okay, but remember what I said. And so I cast like Crown of Madness or something on like a spider. He's like, oh, he doesn't have the intelligence to even understand. I was like, but no, the spell is written here. This should. And he's like, oh, and also because it didn't work, you are stunned for 2 rounds. I'm like,
Oh my
well,
god.
yeah, it was so weird. I was just like, why are
that
you hindering me? I mean, I get that it may be difficult to deal with, some of the high level, like, oh well, I just warped reality.
yeah.
Cool.
I remember my very first time ever playing like a pen and paper game. We did a what was it called? We have World of Darkness
Hmm.
game where my stepsister was DMing, but she didn't understand like so. But she also had a PC in the game, which you don't do.
Huh.
And she didn't understand her like werewolf totems, and so that meant we as the vampires couldn't use our actual magic at all. She's like, I don't understand my extras, so you don't get yours. So that makes I was like, what? It's like, but I understand this. No, you don't get it. Like, straight up. Like, that's it. I was like, oh, okay. And then we just stopped playing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not. Like,
Well, I'm gonna give this 3 years, but if it does,
yeah. And hers was very much like the DM, like perfection PC. Like,
right, of
my
course.
PC is stronger than yours, smarter than yours, faster than yours. No matter what you do, I'm gonna win. It's like, oh, okay. Well,
Well, what
that's
you do with that is you give a character who is like, because I remember I saw on Twitter not too long ago too. There was something that was really cool. It was kind of like PC being less about player characters, but like, oh man, what was it? But just kind of the participating characters or something along those lines.
yeah,
And just that, it's not terrible that she had a her own PC, but what does that mean? Is or party characters.
yeah,
But she shouldn't have been alongside you for the whole campaign, etc. But a guide, like I mean, if I'm
yeah,
DMing, I'm definitely throwing in some characters where I am playing the D&D of it. It's
yeah.
just like alongside them, but not with the like I know what's coming next, so let's do this. I mean,
Yeah, not to be like an actual like main character in the story.
but this is how long ago?
Oh god, I was like 17. So we're looking like
Right.
12,
So
12
to
years,
expect
yeah.
perfection at seven, like, your first time ever.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, or I do agree. Like they had like DMPCs aren't a bad thing if they're used properly. Like they're used to guide players and to be off on the side kind of thing, but to like just kind of be like, oh, I'm the hero, not the actual like players. It's kind of funky. All right, ready for the flip?
There we go.
Take a guess. What is it?
My neighbor Dave.
Hey, it's Ashara. So that means this week's bonus is an Ashara feat. It's an 80% boost to bonds.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Big bonus. Is Zorbu? So close, Orca Leader. So close. Like almost had it. Oh, little gems at the bottom there. Can you move it up a little bit? You can't really see the bottom of it. There we go. Hey. Oh, the gems look so cool on the necklace there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh, and Mars finished coloring his Minsk. That's cool. Yeah, so that's all 5 of them. So we have Nayeli, Paulton, Ashara, Havilar, and Regis, with an Ashara feat to boost bonds for this weekend. So, or in 45, or like 35 minutes, 34 minutes.
And then I just have to really quickly.
Oh, get them all out? Yeah.
I realized I took a picture of the first one,
But none of the other ones?
but none of the other ones.
Oh, no. Mara says his favorite today was the Nayeli one.
Oh, thank you very much.
Drunks, no Twitch drops. Just the weekly code like always. I'm torn. I think my favorite's torn between Paulton and Ashara. I think that's more than my 2 favorites.
I was actually really happy with all of them today.
Yeah. Oh, Zeke's favorite is the Regis. Yeah. The smug smirk on Regis, I think the smirk was done really well.
Your champions.
Your champions for the weekend have arrived.
And now, for my next trick.
I'll make them disappear. All you hear is nom 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 on the side.
Yeah. Babe, where's the syrup?
Yeah, where's the syrup? Glug 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 glug.
So this one is not a boosted champion.
No, this one's just for fun.
This is a for funsies.
Yeah. Marconi asks, "Is that a green screen, or did you hope your room to look like that?" No, it's a green screen. I wish my room looked like the tavern. That'd be cool. That's the fire. Wait, hold on. What's the fire in the background? Oh, the fire's not moving. Oh, that's fine. Okay. But yeah, just a green screen.
Which on my computer is a green screen, so I'm trying to hold back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess on Zoom it's very just the green screen.
Yeah, I'm tempted so much to save this and to
Oh god, no.
like where did Shawn go today?
The fire is supposed to be animated, but I don't know why it's not. I think I messed that one up. I think that's all. And it's me not being new with XSplit. Sephiroth asks, what order are you going to be eating them in?
Probably gonna go Eric Okra.
Yeah.
This one.
Ashara, yeah.
Shara. Paulton. And boy, I don't know some of the names off the top of my head.
So there's Nayeli, Paulton, Ashara, Havilar, and Regis.
Okay, Nayeli,
Yep.
I'm not gonna eat. I'm gonna frame because I was really kind of fell in love with her.
Oh.
All right, so we have guesses on what this is yet?
Come on, guys, you figured it out by now. Trontoni asks, any chance of a portrait of BFFs Shawn and Lee on a future show? Most likely, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like a thing I've already maybe thought a lot about.
Would you want to do us or characters? Like our characters together?
I would do portraits of the two of us.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Well, I am excited to see myself in pancake art.
Singing, dancing.
A little bit of music notes beside us. Morcani is asking, they were told to unlock Averin next, but they don't remember why. What good is Averin? Averin is a very, very, very good support. He does a really good job at like buffing your damage and everything, so. So are you getting Final Fantasy? That's the one.
Want to so badly, but it just the paying for that right now,
Yeah.
and the rage that my partner would have if I
You bought a game.
yeah.
Yeah. Part of me really, really wants to buy it, but I'm also holding off a little bit. Because I just got Persona 5 Royal. So I don't want to buy another like new game until I finish this one. I have a bad habit of not finishing games recently, so.
Yeah. But it's just like part of me needs. I mean, Final Fantasy. That they have those memes about like, oh, here are the games that meant the top pick 3 that meant the most to you, and
Yeah.
Final Fantasy is there.
That's one of them, yeah. What
Final
was
Fantasy
which one was your?
7.
Oh, 7 was 7 your first?
Mm-hmm.
8 was my first. Which means 8 is my favorite.
Right.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. So if I've only really played 8, 10, and I played a good chunk of 13, and before I just couldn't do it. And then I played 15. So. And I'm almost through Final Fantasy 1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Makos009 asked which golden epic for this weekend. So it's not a golden epic this weekend. This weekend it is a feat for Ashara, and it's a 80% boost to their bond ability. So, not a GE, but it is a feat. And then Nevi0813 is asking, "What's the best breakfast I've ever had?" Lee, what's been your best breakfast?
My best breakfast. Ooh, I'm about to say waffles, and I don't want to.
Oh, don't say it.
I know. No, it was with my family that all lives in the East Coast, and we had like a really nice brunch that was at a resort kind of area.
Ooh.
And they had a brunch buffet thing, and the waffles were so good. I just had those.
Oh. I'm trying to think of like the best breakfast I've ever had. Not too sure actually. I can't think of anything that sticks out. Like the only thing that sticks out was that linguiça we talked about last week.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember like waking up, like, coming out of my tent at the music festival, and like the guy beside me was like, "Hey, you want some breakfast?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like, of course. And then it was like the best sausage I've ever had in my life. I do see people talking and chat about Golden Sun, and that game was amazing. Oh, I love Golden. Have you ever played Golden Sun?
I have not.
Oh,
Tell
man.
me.
Game Boy Advance game? Like...
I never had a Game Boy Advance.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of my favorites, like, RPGs I've ever played. It's so good. They did a good job with the characters and the combat and like the art style, the way they managed it on like the Game Boy Advance was really good. Future games not as good, unfortunately. They came out with one for the DS, 3DS. That just I didn't finish because I just didn't feel like it was as good as other ones. But XCYTS, what's the biggest pancake made? The biggest pancake
That
ever?
I've made or ever made?
Well, what's the biggest one you've made?
The entirety of my griddle.
What was it?
I did a scene from a Rick and Morty episode, like the entire thing. It was the Mr. Poopy Butthole where
Oh man.
where she is holding the gun to him at the dinner table. And it was Labor Day, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a laborious pancake.
Ah.
And it was.
Quick Google search says the largest pancake ever was created was in Manchester, UK, measuring 49 feet 3 inches in diameter and 1 inch thick. It weighed 6,614 pounds. That's a big pancake. Definitely took more than just a frying pan to flip it over. Zeke asks, will the feet be available for gems? I believe they're supposed to be, but that'll be a double check with Justin or Chris just to confirm that one. Sabrick asks, would you ever consider waffle art? No.
You would have to create a waffle iron for every single request.
Yeah.
And I'm not a forger.
Not yet. No.
Yeah. So, next up.
Yeah. One of my friends actually at my previous job before here wanted to get like a forge in their backyard and get that all installed and start working on it, but his wife said no. So he's like, no. He's like, well, why? And she said that he likes to pick things up, start them for a little bit, and then never touch it again. And he's like, that's not true. And he said he was going to learn magic to prove her wrong. He spent like a week learning one card trick, and then that was it. Never touched it again.
But he wanted a forge.
Yeah. After that week, he's like, maybe a forge is not a good idea because I don't continue with things.
Oh, he admitted it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He admitted it to me. I don't know if he admitted it to his wife, but. The Bearded Lord asks, at what point does a pancake become a crepe? Like at what thickness?
I think there's more to it than just the thickness. I think it's a different batter. I'm not 100% sure. I definitely know that some of the thinness of some pancakes I've made really definitely cross over into that. Is this a crepe territory?
Well, I think a crepe is defined by stuff like being in, like, and you fold it up and fold it in there, right? Not just like what's just an open, like, thin tortilla. Yeah. Chat's talking about a lot of old RPGs they played in the game in the day. Let's see here. A lot of like going back to like Trials of Mana. What else do they have in here? Yeah, the Mana series is really good. Secret of Mana.
Mm-hmm.
Xenogears, Suikoden 2. Yeah. What is Art the Lad? Sounds familiar. I don't know if I played it. It does sound really familiar. Oh no, I have not played Art the Lad. Thought it was an older game. Yeah, Marth. The Tales series is really good. I've only finished Symphonia, which GameCube. Lee, what's your favorite game
Of all time?
of all time?
I actually grew up playing a lot of Street Fighter and fighting games with my brother. It's like I'm the best not good at player of those games. Like, I'm better than anyone that doesn't
Like practice?
that just doesn't know that there's like so many complex layers to fighting games. Basically that's where I go. Once you get to like knowing the complex details of cross ups and hitboxes and things like that,
frame special stuff, yeah.
then I'm terrible and will never win. But my brother and I used to just play a whole lot, and begrudgingly, I would do that with him. But then I really did fall in love.
Yeah, one of my really good friends is a big fighting game aficionado. So he'll pick up a new one, and he'll actually spend time practicing all the combos and all the moves for it, and then I'll get invited over to play, and he'll just rock me.
Right? Yeah. I mean,
this was fun. Like, thanks, man. Thanks for letting me come over.
Yeah, it's hard. Like you really gotta play a game with someone that is either at least at your skill level,
Yeah,
like beginning, or is able to dial it down for the time being.
yeah, yeah. He didn't.
Oh, that's not
There was
funny.
one fighting game that we could compare on, and that was it. But it was one of the Naruto fighting games.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Clash of Ninja. Yeah, really good at that game, and he's a little bit better than me. So it was a good competition there. What kind of guests do we have here in chat? Someone's guessing Melf. Guess for Dritz. I guess for Strahd. Ooh. No, Gar. This is not a new champion. It's just an extra drawing for today.
We are not announcing a brand new, not yet
No,
seen champion right
no.
now either.
Maybe sometime in the future. Maybe.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Is it Pikachu?
It is.
Yeah,
God, you got me.
You got it. When you flip it over, it's gonna be Pikachu on the back. That would actually be impressive. I was just talking about old games they've played now, like starting games. I never got into the Disgaea series. That whole like bigger tactics board games, and I was never good at them.
Yeah, like Risk.
Yeah, I don't think that's why I got into like Final Fantasy Tactics either. I'm not good at those like board based movement strategy things. So I guess besides rhythm games, is there a type of game that you don't like playing?
I'm not a dance kind of guy.
You haven't played DDR?
I played it.
Yeah.
It's another form of rhythm that I do not excel at.
Yeah. That was another game I got pretty decent at too, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, I had it on Xbox at one point, so I could just play on like the little crappy mats my back in like the back room of my house.
In another universe, I did for a little while though train to teach ballroom dancing.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. So are you still good at it then, or?
No, well, the thing is, I wasn't. I was a server at a restaurant, and I served this table, and they offered me the job. It was like, worst case scenario, you get like a week of free lessons. Best case scenario, we take you on. I was like, I've never done that before. I was like, well, we can teach anyone how to do it. You just can't teach someone how to, be the guy you'd want to learn from. And
Yeah.
to me, that was like someone basically going, "You're pretty, and we are telling you that you're a good person." And I never thought of myself like that for a long time. So I was like, "Okay, I'm in."
That's
And then
such a weird job offer. Like, hey, you want to just teach ballroom dancing?
But the thing is, I did want to learn ball. Like, I think dancing is so fun and cool, and I was good. It's just I was basically juggling two jobs.
Oh yeah.
And neither of them were easy on your body. Like,
yeah,
like,
serving's tough.
Yeah, I'm tired from all these serving shifts. Gotta go
dance,
exercise real hard.
Yeah, and my girlfriend really wants to learn ballroom dancing. So the couple of times we've gone to conventions, we've taken like they have like the big like here's some basic stuff, and we've learned those.
Nice.
I personally don't like ballroom dancing. I'm not a big dancing fan. But she's very like, we need to go learn this. I'm like, I don't want it. Other games we played. The Dog Hack series was really good. Did you ever play those ones?
No. I love Mass Effect.
Ooh, I have not played that either. I've heard good things about it though. My girlfriend's also trying to really get me into Dragon Age, which I have tried a little bit of, but it's on PS3 and it's so dated that you can really feel how old this game is, and it's just I can't do it. It makes it hard.
It's like people talking about movies that were just so iconic in the 80s and 90s, and like, oh, you haven't seen that? You gotta see it. Like, look, my window of that movie being worth it and amazing to watch now
Mm-hmm.
is so come and gone. Like, I don't have the nostalgia stuff that you do. So
Yeah.
now it's just a matter of, is that gonna hold up?
Yeah, that's true. All right, any guesses for the champion, guys? Let's see if I missed any. I think a lot of guesses. Yeah, Melf and Dritz from previous ones. Yeah, getting a lot of Melf. Spurt. Oh God, what is he doing? Harry Potter. There we go.
That's just the back of it, but I'll
Yeah.
always know.
Hey Zeke, that's not me. Come on, that's rude.
Ding dong.
Because I have glasses on. Oh yeah, that's Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So how long does it usually take to cook for these things? Do you
Not
do you let it
terribly long.
wait a
I
long
had this
time,
at
or?
I had this at a little bit of a lower temperature
Oh,
than
okay.
I often do. So unfortunately, it's now taking a little more time. But so, what got you into uh, board games and D&D? Like, not just the what was your first, but
Yeah.
what was that thing that made you go, here's something I'd be
Yeah.
into?
I mean, I've always like board games in itself.
Hmm.
Was always fun. D&D. I don't know actually. I don't remember. It was like I think it was mostly Critical Role that got me into it because
Right.
I had friends who wanted to play it for a very long time, and we bought like a fourth edition starter set that we just never read and never got around to, and none of us knew how to play. So like we didn't want to spend the time like reading the book. And then I think I started watching Critical Role at work, and just fell in love with it. And I was like, this is what D&D is. This is what I've like missed. This is what I'm missing. And then I had some friends at work who were really into D&D as well. So then I joined their group, and that was it. And
Nice.
it's been ongoing since.
I just
Yeah.
love the collaborative storytelling that you kind of do. It's like just enough of a set of rules that you don't try to, like, okay, well, I'm going to grab the sun real quick and move that. You just,
Yeah.
you can attempt to do whatever, and it might work and it might not.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's more fun when it doesn't.
Yeah. I think I always thought of myself as like a rules heavy DM, but the more I'm DMing, I'm now realizing like whatever they want to do, I'll let them do it as long as they can make a roll for it, right? And I feel like
Yeah.
that is in a fair give and take kind of spot. I don't want to be like, no, you can't do this because X rule says so. It's like, well, there is a rule that says that, but you seem very into it, so we'll we'll give it a roll. We'll make it a high DC, and if you can make it, then you can do it. Like the scalp, the skinning of the body, like
Or,
that's kind
or
of
even
weird
just
that people do that, but I guess I'll give you a chance to do it. Oh, you crit on it. Okay, you can do it.
or even just the concept of explain to me why your character would do this. If it's one of those like kind of outside the realm, like just like, all right, ready for the flip?
Oh yeah, yeah. For the flip, crazy face. Oh, it's Melf. Melf the elf. Gonna put him on your shelf. Yeah, yeah. Let the dice decide is always a good guideline.
Do you let your players roll if the DC is high enough that they couldn't do it? Like Nat 20 wouldn't get them there.
I still would, yeah. I don't know. I have this feeling, like if someone like a natural 20 to me, like even though it's always like success in in combat. Like even out of combat, it should still show like a moniker of success. Like it can be like, oh, you rolled a 20, yeah, but you can't do it. Like, it's like that. I don't know. That doesn't sit well with me. Because
Right.
like when people crit, people get like, oh my god, like I rolled that 20. Like yes, this is it, right? So I don't like taking that away from them.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like the whole like skinning the body thing. I gave it to him because his background was a doctor,
Right.
so he had an idea of surgery and doing that kind of thing, and then he rolled the crit. So I was like, all right, like I know it doesn't generally auto succeed, but depending on situation, I can make it. I like to give it to them, right? So everyone like lost it when he crit. So I was like, all right, you can have this, you can have it. But then there was also like extra checks to see like how well they could make the skeleton look like fit the skin on and like make it look like natural, right? So and they rolled well on that one too. So I was like, all right, you guys got it. I was like, now I have to plan for this. You guys suck. I wasn't planning for this. Oh, what champion's this? Uh-oh. I think it's me too. Uh-oh. Yeah. It's the Shawn champ. Shawn of the Griddle. Yeah, it's definitely me. I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't prepared. Think you have time to fit you and me? Or just me?
We'll see. I'm just going real quick, just kind of doing a doodle.
Yeah. Kid Rally asks Shawn, if I was a champion, what class would I be? Ooh. That is a good question. I do have a little bit of a martial arts background. So
right.
I'd probably be more of a monk than anything. Although if I could choose, I would be probably a sorcerer wizard. I think that's what I'd like to be. I love magic. Magic is great. It's phenomenal. Sebrick asks, how long can Melf be on the shelf before bad things start happening?
I think that it would. You definitely get some of that acid arrow if you had him on there too long.
Yeah. Dudamancy's OP there. I said, yeah. I haven't read a lot of the spells yet in that book. I got the Wild Mount book. I just haven't had a chance to like sit down and like really like get into it. So.
God, I want to be an Echo Knight though.
Oh, I did see some of the Echo Knight stuff. That looks really cool. Shawn the Dwarf, superpower and high end. I don't think I'm not like the tallest person, but I'm not short enough to be a dwarf. All right, bye, Taryn. Thanks for coming by. Go back to work. Yeah, I definitely think wizard. What about you? If you were suddenly thrust in the D&D universe, what would you be?
I think I'd probably be a bard.
Oh yeah,
just personality-wise, just true extrovert. I tell a good story. I do performance art, so
yeah,
it lends itself to being like an Adoy kind of situation where like, oh, you're definitely doing bardy stuff.
yeah.
But I'm cool with that too, because I really love conversation and I love people. So
Yeah, I can definitely see you on like the sides of the street, like a little stall, like a hot top, and you're just like making pancakes for people.
pancake busking.
Yeah, pancake busking. Yeah. Susie Ale asks, so Shawn buff this weekend? No, not yet. Maybe one day I'll be in the game.
Yeah, I'm trying to petition for a breakfast mancer.
Breakfast Mancer, yeah. Although if there was a buff for me on the weekend, it would be no tickets coming over the weekend. That would be. I just caught up, but now I'm taking a long weekend, so it's gonna fill back up. Wanangi SKA asked, but can you sing, Lee? Are you a singer? No.
No. I can't. I mean, I sing to my baby all the time, but I don't have pipes.
Yeah, don't got those belting pipes. Yeah.
But like I said, there's nothing that says bards have to sing.
Garber, which one did you make that had no response? I thought I responded to the 2 years that I did. I know ticket buff, yeah. This does not mean make a ticket. Please don't. I went from like 140 down to like 5, so I think I'm in a good spot over the weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a bunch of tickets.
Yeah, please don't. I haven't checked today to see how many. Cause my work day today is just this because it's a holiday today for Good Friday. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
I was like, you know what, I'll still come in. I'll do a little bit of streaming time. I don't know. I'll take Monday off. So.
I love
Oh,
that
yeah,
I'm
those
over
ones
here
are, yeah.
sometimes. I'm over here sometimes, like nodding my head to things you're saying.
You're like, wait, I'm
And
not in
like-
frame.
No one can see me.
Yeah.
Am I even wearing pants? Who knows?
I hope so.
I am.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I totally am.
Am I wearing pants? Cool. Ooh.
Yeah, I guess I finished all of my tickets, so I decided to throw this together to make a good boy on Good Friday.
Aw. Thanks, buddy.
Though this is a doodle off of looking at you on my screen, so
I'm cool with it. I'll run with it.
there will be a time where I will make a pancake portrait.
We can set that for one of our later episodes. So actually, yes, they are edible. It's just like icing sugar that gets used pretty much.
Oh no.
Oh no. Got a big head apparently.
Alright.
Gar, yes, I do remember those tickets. Yeah, I haven't gotten to those ones yet. So there was still some from the week that I was going through. So, but I'm pretty much caught up to like the day. Oh my god, that looks so great! Hey. I love it. Just love the hand. They're like, ah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Hey. Yeah, Glacier says, how great, and it was a speed run. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I guess that is it for today. Thanks for coming by, everyone. That's going to be our show for Friday, April 10th, 2020. Thank you for joining us and for participating in the Untitled Champions Dungeons and Dragons communities. You guys rock. Thank you so much for hanging out and here in Discord and just being great all together. This show exists because of a number of amazing people behind the scenes, including our co-producers, Dylan and Sasha. Thank you guys so much for grabbing the questions and being active in chat, as well as our partners at Dungeons & Dragons, Greg, Bart, Pelham, Allison, Charlene, and Lisa. Take care, guys. See you next week, and we'll get some more pancakes for you.
Join us for breakfast.
Breakfast.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye, guys.
Hey, all right.